Hello, I'm Ron, and today we are going to be doing a couple of things in Unity. First, we're going to be showing you how to use presets so that all those tweaks that you do with your blend shapes and stuff like that can be saved and be reapplied later. So for example, I have 51 blend shapes set up from HANA tool, which some of them have been tweaked slightly so that everything looks a little bit better for me. And all those things, every time I decide to do something like add another skirt or change something, they have to be re-implemented. But presets are going to save our butts. So that's number one we're going to do. And then as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to create what I call a mother. Basically, I call an avatar that has all the presets for the stuff that I want in my avatars a mother, because the mothers have all the stuff to make the daughters. So I'm a daughter. Yay. Anyhow, let's get into this and I will show you. I hate that phrase, by the way. Let's get into this. Well, let's hop on over. Let's insert appropriate segue here to our thingy-mabobber, and we will go and do that thing now. Let's just get into it, okay? All right, so here we are in Unity, and we're talking about blend shapes. So first thing we need to do is we need to go into, you can see I have them all over here for different things, and I'll be telling you about different things. So we have this thing called all presets. How do we make that? Well, let's see. So the first thing you would do is click on VRM1, and then you'd go up to here. There it is. The little slider looking things that look like someone's messed with your equalizer. And then you would create one of these. And to do that, you just click up here on Create New, double click it, and then it's going to ask you to save this, and you name it something like all presets.preset. And then, you hit the save button. No, it already exists. You want to save? Yeah, go ahead, save it. All right, so now all presets that existed before exists again. Okay, and then you would go to that avatar that you wanted to set up. And in this case, I'm going to load another avatar, and we'll make new blend shapes mother here. Now, normally we're going to have to do a couple of things here. We're just going to run HANA tool reader. Wow, I'm batting thousands for being in the way. Okay, let's grab you, bring you out to here, copy blend shapes to me. We want to grab the, yeah, I know, this is just a repeat of the other video at this point, right? Why didn't I just do this before I got here? Well, then you wouldn't see it being done. Okay, drop that into there, read the blend shapes, hit OK, and then we're going to go right back into HANA tool, and we're going to do the expression builder, and we're going to grab the game object, put it into there, build blend shapes or build expressions. This is critical because you need to have the 51 blend shapes sitting there for you to be able to have the cloning done to. So we're going to hit OK, and now we have our copied blend shapes. So we want to go to the copied blend shapes folder, I think. Where'd it go? There we are. And we want to click on the VRM1, and now we want to go up again to the little bars, And this time we're going to click on and double click on the all expressions. Now that's all it took. Wow. So here's a little weirdness is, the brow down. Oh, look, it's right over my eye. Why is that? Well, it hasn't actually changed this item here. It has changed the link in VRM1 saying where to get the information when you render your avatar, which is why part 2 is kind of interesting and useful, because when you decide you want to change something, you're going to end up going to BLENDSHAPES mother to tweak with your eyeballs, and then you're going to want to see what it looks like, and you won't see it here in your new avatar, and then you're just going to have to trust it when it exports, and that's pretty ugly. So part 2, that'll fix that problem. But for now, we're going to have to trust that all these changes we made are actually valid. And we're going to go up to VRM1 and we're going to export a VRM1. And we are going to have to tell it which one to export because for some reason it didn't want that. We're going to go to copy blend shapes to me, put it into the game object, and we're going to hit export. All right. And we're going to rename this copied to me, and we're going to save it. I do believe that was the desktop, right? We put it on the desktop. All right, so that's done. And now we're going to open up VNyan. Cats are very distracting, by the way. Here we are. Okay, so I am in front of myself now. Yay! Just bear with it for a second. We're going to load a new avatar here. Blend shapes copied to me. There it is. And we're going to open that. And now I'm going to get a big poof in a second. There we go. And I even moved. All right, so let's do this. Ah, look at that. See, even though we couldn't see the blend shapes were there, they're there. Now, we'll go back into Unity. I've cleaned up my Unity project a little bit for the second half of this video. So far, I've shown you how to actually use the presets to create a new avatar using the blend shapes from another avatar. And the complication is that now you need to have both those avatars in the same project. Because if you don't have them both in the same project, then your new avatar won't be able to use the links. I mean, your file in Unity won't be able to use the presets that are being generated by the old avatar. So how do you get around that? Well, basically you need to make a new mother. We're going to create a new folder. There we go. And we're just going to call this new. Okay. And then in new, we're going to import the avatar we just exported. And you'll see why. Import new asset. And we're going to scroll down to blend shapes copied to me, and we're going to import it. And you're going to notice that it looks different from the other ones. There's only one object here, and inside this object there are all of our blend shapes. So for example, if we go to brow down, I'm in the way. If we go to brow down right, and it's brow down left, but you can see the brow down is there properly. And of course, if we look at the look up and look down items are under L for look up and look down. Look up has a black shirt, and look down has a purple shirt, because those are the two blend shape changes. So we know that this has everything it's supposed to have, and now we are going to use it as the basis for creating our new avatar. Yeah. All right. First off, we could just copy it up there and say, that's our new mother. But the problem is that you need to have 52 blend shapes in an external folder, and you need to have the face set up in an external folder. The easiest way so far I found to do that is to go ahead and run HANA tool on it again. Here, let's bring this out. So now we have our blend shapes. We have our avatar with the blend shapes. We are going to go to HANA tool, reader, and we're going to drop the face onto here, and we're going to read blend shapes. There we go. So you're going to think, Rowan, aren't you just ruining the things you already did? You'll see. You'll see. All right, and now we're going to go to HANA tool again, and we're going to go to the expression builder. And now we're going to load the expression builder on. And to do that, we need to grab the game object, put it in there, and build expression. And we're waiting. Okay, that's done. There, and you see new has now got a blend shape folder and our original, and then now we have an external prefab, and we have the new face. And now about that question that fictitious watcher had, let's see, let's come down here to brow down left. That's what we were looking at last time. Well, that's brow down left, and look at that, my brow's down right where it's supposed to be, and brow down right, and we'll come down here to look down, and purple shirt, there we go. And if we go to look up, black shirt, and now just to show you, there's my skirt, there we go. So all of our expressions, blend shapes, survived that conversion, and now they're all there. So we can at this point rename this from new to blend shapes mother. And what's the advantage of that? Well, the advantage is that we can export this anytime we want to make another copy of the avatar I'm using right now in case something happens to it. And of course, we can make any tweaks we want to. Like if I wanted my jaw right to be shifted just a little bit, we can just make it right here and see it right here. So that's really the advantage, is that it puts everything in one place and lets you tweak with stuff in that one place. And then you can use it as your new blend shape mother to seed into your newer avatars. Okay? I hope this was very helpful. I hope it was clearer than mud. I hope you had a fun time, and I hope this was educational. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And of course, I'm more than willing to have Mr. R go through a lot of trouble and make another video in case this one doesn't work for you. So yeah, please like, subscribe, leave comments, do all that stuff. And that'll help us know what we need to do to make these things better. And of course, doing that will also make these videos be more visible and make other people be able to see them when they're looking for how to make their life a little bit easier making avatars. Alrighty? And so finally, I hope that wherever you are, whatever time it is, you're having a great time, and I hope to see you again right here real soon. Bye!